Now, police have released, as we've been reporting today, the most detailed timeline yet of the attack in Westminster on Wednesday. 82 seconds from start to finish. Let's talk to former SAS serviceman Phil Campion, who's here. Good to see you, Phil, as always. What do you make of this timeline?
It's accurate. It's fact. So now we're dealing with fact, aren't we? We've been down the road of sort of like speculation, and now they've analysed it. We're getting some facts out of them, aren't we? So
yeah,
it's interesting to see.
I mean, very, very short period of time.
It's an extremely short period of time, and these attacks normally are. You know, he's got to do as much damage as he can in his little time space because he knows he hasn't got a lot of time to do it.
82 seconds. How on earth can you combat that? How can you be prepared for that level of an attack?
It's very, very difficult. And like I say, on the front gate itself, you know, you can't afford to have it. There's a public image there as well, which, you know, we kind of everybody stood there like a coiled spring, can we? But I do believe that, you know, it does need bolstering and it does need looking at.
Does it change our view? Because obviously there has been concern about security because of what happened, and particularly with the police officer involved here. But the fact we now know that obviously this man was shot and killed very, very quickly. Actually, the response time was much better than perhaps we thought.
Yeah, no, I don't think we should take negatives away from this. You know, at the end of the day, the attack was stopped. I mean, that PC Keith, what a brave man he was.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I just think that Keith wasn't equipped to do the job. He was expected to do something, you know, far over and above. You know, if it was decorations we were talking, he's right up there, isn't he?
So then shouldn't there be questions about the level of police officers standing outside Parliament, standing inside Parliament?
Yeah, maybe,
well? Should they be not better prepared for something like this? If you have
to have people that are stood that are unarmed to meet and greet and that sort of stuff, they should be backed implicitly by people that are ready to go.
Because remember the person that killed Khalid Masood in the end wasn't supposed to be there.
Was luckily there, yes, and that's where I'm coming from. You know, you might not want to have people that are stood there, you know, combat ready on the front gate, but there should be certainly people in the vicinity who do have that capability and can react at a hair second.
Well, you mentioned, you know, the PR perspective on this, and you know, obviously how it looks for tourists.
It's going to be a consideration, isn't it?
But does it? Should it be? Really, should it be?
It always will be, you know, and unfortunately that's the world that we live in. You know, we have to be politically correct. If it was down to me, there'd be guys stood there the whole time and you wouldn't get anywhere near it, you know, but people would say that's aggressive nowadays and all that sort of stuff. So we make a rod for our own backs with our political correctness, don't we? You know.
Is that the way forward then? Just having people not as close to
I think the way forward is to come to an amicable agreement where
Buckingham Palace, just all the key landmarks. Should there now be something to separate people from these key locations?
Yeah, they should be, yeah. No, and like I say, they need to be policed in such a way that, you know, if the ante is upped, and you've seen how long it took, 82 seconds. You know, 82 seconds and you're now talking a life and death situation.
No, yeah. I don't know if you've seen the video. Sky News just got some video today with somebody filming from inside Parliament Gate and Parliament Square. What would you have done differently? What do you think should have been in place to prevent potentially this from happening? Or things could have potentially been worse if he was working with an assailant.
I've not seen the footage, as I say, but I can imagine how things went down. And as this guy stepped through that gate with the intention, we know the intent, we've heard all the racket coming down the road, you know, he slammed the thing into the wall. He's come out of the thing charging with two knives, OK, so I can see the picture in my own mind. The minute his intent is clear, which it is, because he's got the two knives in front of him, somebody should have been stepping forward, boom, down you go. And that's as simple as it is. We don't get any further than that. And that's what wasn't on the gate. That's what was lacking from the gate. OK, the guy on the gate, you know, Keith, he was doing his job, and that's what he does. He lets people in and out. He deals with the public, etc., etc., etc. And that is the face of, you know, how people want to be seen, you know, and that's how they want to do that. That's fine. But there should have been somebody in or around the vicinity who can just literally in a heartbeat step up, boom, boom, down you go. And that's it, it's all over.
You know, and the way you put it, though, Phil, I mean, it's so brutal, is that? But I guess that is just the reality.
But, you know, he was being brutal, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You know, and he's shown his intent. We're not talking here, did he, didn't he, is he, and he's not looking at him. He's just driven across the bridge. He's taken 82 seconds to run through that gate and start knifing people. Well, that's fine, because we'll just step to one side, boom, down you go. And that's it, it's all over.
That's what happened in the end.
Yeah. And
Phil,
that did happen.
Good to get your thoughts, as always. Thanks very much.
Lovely,
indeed.
OK.